Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder here with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. Today we're talking about why a system security plan score of anything less than 110 is a giant red flag that you're not even close to being compliant and may potentially be at a much higher risk of audit. So hey, if you're a defense contractor and you've submitted a score that is not 110 into the government's SPRS system, which is the Supplier Performance Risk System, the DoD uses to measure the risk of its supply chain vendors, what you're essentially saying here is, I haven't read the directions, I haven't done my homework, and I am definitely not compliant. If you don't believe me, leave a comment below if you agree with me. So look, I know what you're thinking. Whoa, hold on, Mike. Our score is only 37, or maybe it's negative 62. We have a lot of controls left to take care of. Well, look, my response would be, it seems like perhaps there's one more thing you haven't taken care of, which is actually reading the directions about how you generate that score. So you see, if we break down what the SPRS score actually is and what the government is trying to do, you'll realize that the government is actually assessing they're actually not assessing what's in place with this requirement. They're in fact simply just wanting to know that you have looked into all of this stuff, created a plan for what your system needs to look like, and have a complete plan of action with milestones indicating exactly how you're gonna fix it. So wait, you know what? That's right, the government cares less about what you have in place today and more that you have a plan to get it where it needs to be in the future and that you're actively getting it there. Think I'm crazy? Here's the proof. All right, first, let's start with what all of this is called. So many people miss this mark, all right? It's called a system security plan, all right? It is a plan on exactly how you will comply with NIST SP 800-171, as in not a system security status. Nope, it's not what you have in place right now. The government understands that not everyone can be where they want them to be right now. That's just how it is. Their goal is to make sure it doesn't stay this way in the future, and instead that organizations are always moving closer to compliance and better security. Second, let's look at paragraph H on page 8 of the NIST SP 800-171 assessment guide. Okay, I'll save you from popping it up on the screen. Here's what it says. I'll paraphrase a little bit. It states temporary deficiencies for which a complete plan of action with milestones exists shall be marked as implemented in the score. Okay, meaning you get a point for it. So in other words, if you've got a deficiency, that's okay, as long as in your plan of action with milestones, you've got exactly how you're gonna fix it. And it's clear and it's budgeted and there's a time frame. As long as you've got all that, you can mark it as implemented, and that's another huge reason. So look, if all of this is news to you, or you've been working on remediating deficiencies without understanding the entire whole picture, it's time to strongly consider calling in the experts, okay, who really know this stuff inside and out. We've saved our clients millions of dollars in wrongful remediation and lost time getting compliant with one piece at a time. This is something that you gotta have a plan for the entire organization before you start on step one. And if you don't, it's gonna cost you way more and take way longer to fix, okay, if it ever gets fixed that way. So here's the biggest thing to understand. Because a score of anything less than 110 would indicate that you don't even have so much as a completed plan or remediation path completed, an auditor will know with 100% certainty that if they audit you, they're not going to come up empty-handed, right? Which is exactly what they want. We all know the story of how auditors work. Their job is to find something, and they aren't leaving until they do, right? That's how they justify their job with findings that you were out of compliance somewhere, right? So looking at an SPRS and choosing a company with less than a 110 score is an obvious move to make them successful at their job, because you're telling them you didn't read the instructions and have no idea what you're doing, let alone not complying. So, hey, if you need help achieving that 110 score and you're not really completely understanding this stuff, the good news is you're in the right place. If you're trying to get compliant with DFARS, NIST SP 800-171, or CMMC on your own, and you're looking for help, you're looking for that 110 score and the path to how to get there, our compliance experts can help. They're always on call for you. Visit NIST 800-171compliance.com or check out the bio below for links to make your life easy. There you can find more information about how we can help, self-schedule time at your convenience with one of our compliance experts through any form on the website, or learn more about our completely done-for-you services that can have you on your way to being compliant in just 2 to 3 days. If you love the content we're putting out here for you, and maybe it helps you score better, right? Help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button, or even better, smash that subscribe button to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance nerds roll it out. It's a great way to prepare for the upcoming CMMC certification. Everybody's going to have to go through it eventually. And hey, until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there, and hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd like to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. I'll see you on the next one, hopefully with a higher score.